Hello and welcome to this quick revision series. Today we are tackling one of the most fundamental concepts in economics, inflation. A sustained rise in the general price level, inflation affects everything from your personal savings to the overall economic growth of a nation. For the UPSC exam, this is a key topic under GS paper 3. In this session, we will quickly go through what inflation is, the various types based on causes and rates, how it's measured using WPI and CPI, its major impacts on the economy, and finally the measures used by the RBI and the government to control it. So first, what exactly is inflation? It refers to a sustained rise in the general price level in an economy over a period of time. Now coming to its causes. There are three major types. First, demand pull inflation, the classic too much money chasing too few goods scenario where demands exceed supply. Second, cost push inflation, which results from the supply side shocks such as a rise in the oil prices or wages, leading to higher production cost. And third, structural inflation, which arises from long-term bottlenecks in the economy such as inadequate infrastructure or recurring agricultural failures. We can also classify inflation based on its rate or severity. Creeping inflation, which ranges between 1 to 5%, is considered manageable and even inevitable for a growing economy. Next comes trotting inflation between 5 to 10%, a warning zone that, if left unchecked, can turn into galloping or even run away inflation. Finally, hyperinflation, an extreme situation where the inflation rate exceeds 50% for several months, drastically reduces the value of a country's currency. Now, let's see how inflation is measured. The two most commonly used indices are WPI and CPI. The Wholesale Price Index, that is WPI, measures inflation at a wholesale level, that is before goods reach the retail market. It includes selected goods but excludes services. The Office of the Economic Advisor under the Ministry of Commerce and Industry publishes it. The Consumer Price Index, that is CPI, on the other hand, measures retail inflation. It tracks the price changes of a fixed basket of goods and services that consumers typically purchase. The Labour Bureau compiles CPI for industrial workers, agricultural laborers, and rural laborers, while the CPI for urban non-manual employees, that is UNME, has been discontinued. More recently, the National Statistical Office, that is NSO, releases the CPI rural, CPI urban, and the all-important CPI, that is combined, which the RBI uses for its monetary policy decisions. Apart from these, there are a few other measures as well. The GDP deflator, for example, is a broad measure that reflects the ratio of a GDP at current prices to GDP at constant prices, covering all goods and services produced within the economy. There is also the Producer Price Index, that is PPI, which has been proposed as a better alternative to WPI since it captures price changes at the production stage before adding distribution cost and profit margins. Now, let's talk about the impact of inflation. It affects almost every section of society. Wage earner suffers as their purchasing power declines. It discourages savings as people lose faith in the value of money. It also leads to unequal income distribution, making the poor poorer while benefiting traders and speculators. On the external front, inflation makes exports costlier and imports cheaper, worsening the trade balance and putting downward pressure on the currency's value. Moreover, persistent inflation can fuel corruption, hoarding, and black marketing, distorting the economy even further. Finally, let's look at how inflation is controlled. The measures can be broadly divided into three categories. Monetary measures undertaken by the RBI include tightening the money supply, for instance, by raising the repo rate or cash reserve ratio, that is CRR. Fiscal measures implemented by the government involve steps like increasing direct taxes, reducing fiscal deficit, or cutting down on non-essential public expenditure. And lastly, administrative measures include direct interventions such as banning exports of essential commodities, acting against hoarders, and restricting futures trading in certain goods. So that was a quick but comprehensive overview of inflation, its meaning, causes, types, measurement, impact, and control measures. Now, let's check your understanding with some quick practice questions. Tell us in the comments which topic would you like to revise next. Till then, keep watching Vision IAS Quick Revision series.